Hey guys, welcome back to Skytania episode 36. So, I walked away yesterday and didn't realize it and didn't stop the game, so I was AFKing all night, so I ran out of power. So, I knew this guy was already low, and he's now out of tree oil, so we're having a little bit of problems with that. So, I made a few changes to the pack. I made it so that pulverizers can create dust. They can also pulverize compressed blocks like the auto hammers did, so that kind of obviates the auto hammers, but I'm okay with that. I like pulverizers better anyway. It's not more efficient. You're not getting that. You're not. It's 9 times as slow to do a compressed block as it is to do regular blocks. So there's no, it's not better to do this. It's just you'll be able to do this if you want to. So okay. So the first thing we're going to need to do is get more resin because we are slowly running out of power, even though I went back to the backup. So we are about 4 million. It was at 18 million. So we are just killing our power right now. All we have is this one generator, 240 RF per tick. We're doing maybe close to 150 on this guy right here. Let's see here. Oh, 329. Okay. I didn't realize that. I guess I've added something? I'm not sure what I added that added so much stuff. I bet I didn't take into account both of these, did I? That doesn't take any power. Oh, well, that's a big one. 9 FE per tick times 8. That's a lot. So, yeah. Crafter's using quite a bit of power. Alright, so, yeah. We're going to have to upgrade our generators. We're going to have to get more resin. So, let's start with that. I want to grow a big 4x4 tree block. Let's see here. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, so we're going to double the amount of arboreal extractors we have, and we'll get some more spruce trees. So let's start with that. We may have to go even higher, but we'll start there. So, alright, we're going to need some of those guys. So let's make some patterns. Alright, there we go, an arboreal extractor. Probably don't know how to make these guys. Or those. Okay. Gonna need even more crafters, aren't I? Maybe I will use reborn storage after all. I don't know. There's a lot going on here, and maybe that's just too much. We'll see. Alright, so I want to make 4 more of those guys. And then we need some dirt. I need some spruce saplings. And need the watering can. Alright, let's go outside. And we're going to take up all of this stuff. And we're going to break this guy. I'd like to have fish seed for my pickaxe. I might want to look into getting that. I mean, it doesn't need it that often, but those things are slow. I have a lot of those. Let's see here. Okay, here's the axe. Alright. So I'll put him back more over here where I had him a minute ago. So 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so I'm going to try putting the tree right here. That's a little close to those guys, isn't it? Alright. Let's say this is the buffer. And we'll grow the tree right here. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Get that guy back. Alright, there we go. Giant spruce tree. We're going to need more of these fluid ducts too. So, here's my other arboreal extractors. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So, this will double the amount that we're getting. And if that's no good, I don't know. We'll add a second tree. Or we'll move on to other kinds of power. That's probably even a better idea. So, let's go get some conduits to fix that guy. So, fluid ducts. I've got some of these guys. I want to turn these guys into the clear variety. So let's get a piece of hardened glass. There we go. Alright, is 13 going to be enough? I'm actually not sure, but we'll figure it out in a minute. Yep, that's enough. Okay, yep, they are all connected. So, all I have to do is... Okay, there we go, getting more of that. So, we should probably also try to upgrade our machines if possible. What's the tier after reinforced? It's a Signalum tier. Signalum, that's going to be complicated to get. Alright. So, what other options do we have for generating power? We could make another magmatic dynamo. We have an easier way of generating automatic lava. What other kind of power do we have? We could get some refined fuel going. We would have to make a processing thing to get that going, but we could do it. Let's see here. I don't need any of the factorizers. So, you could use that different setup, but you don't need them here. So, alright, so let's see. To use that, I would need a dedicated pulverizer. No, I could use this guy. Maybe. Let's see where that would go. So, let's say we don't need a dedicated pulverizer, and I want to use the magma crucible we already have, maybe. Do I want to do that? I'm going to make another one. Let's grab the one we already have. We might put another one over here or move these things or something, but right now I want to do that. So, okay, you are a network cable. So here's where things would come back out. So we're going to need a connector. Like right here. We need another cable and a network connector. And we're going to use the magma crucible. And we're going to turn that. Okay, so here's my thought process. We're going to turn the pulverized coal that we have into liquefied coal, turn that into naphtha, and turn naphtha into refined fuel. And refined fuel is a pretty good power source. And we've got tons of coal, so we should be able to do a lot with that. So let's see how that goes. You know what? I'm certain I need a pulverizer for this. I'm going to go ahead and make one. Alright, there you are. Pulverizer, magma crucible. So, in fact, we're going to need 2 more fractioning stills as well. So, let's get those guys going. We need Constantan gears. How do you get Constantan? That's that nickel? Yeah, it's copper and nickel. Okay, we're going to need to make a recipe for that then. That's the one that I want. But I was in the wrong mode. Okay, there we go. That will make us Constantan. So, should also make the bronze and Invar patterns. I'll do that later. So, give me 1 thing of Constantan. This guy is not upgraded, so he is really slow. Let's fix that too. Let's get reception coils, auxiliary ones. So I'll teach you how to make these guys. Alright, so there's the pattern for that. And here you are in your crafter manager. And let's get one. And we're going to use these all the time. Why don't you just already have that? That was weird. Okay, so we're going to take 2 of those. We're going to take the reinforced kit. We're going to take the hardened kit. Okay, so I want you to be upgraded. You're going to use a lot more power when you run, but you won't run very often. So that should get us some Constantan. Did it work? Yeah. So let's get some Constantan, and then let's set you to 10. Okay, there we go. So that is all of that. So we needed a fractioning still, which required Constantan gears. So let's get a gear pattern for that. I made most of the gear pattern. I didn't make the Constantan gear pattern though. Alright, let's get you going. So we're going to need 2 Constantan gears. And then you need to be in the bookmarks. Need a nickel gear. And need a machine frame. Wait a minute. We need 2 of these guys. That's a slow. Let's just go ahead and make a pattern for that. Okay, there we go. We're just going to get patterns for everything, even if we're only going to make 1 of them. That's too much manual crafting. There we go, our fractioning stills. Now, no idea what kind of power we're going to get from this, so we're going to have to be a little bit cautious in what we do with this, but... So I'm going to leave these guys unupgraded for the time being. So where does that leave us over here? We're going to need 1 more slot for a machine, and we're going to need 4 XNet connectors. I'm realizing I never made that wireless guy I was planning on making last time. And I'm out of this as well. So let's get another crafter. Actually, I've got one auto crafting already all the time. That wasn't right though. I didn't need a crafter. I needed an interface. And an external storage, which we're not keeping in stock. We can do that too. And a crafting upgrade, which we are keeping in stock. So you need a crafting upgrade. You need... I don't want you to work yet. Okay. Needed you. Oh, I forgot what I built this for. I didn't build it for this. I built it for something else. This guy. That's what I built him for. Okay, so... there we go. Now we will always have that as well. So... don't need another one of those. Needed connectors. These have tags for some reason. Would be nice if you could erase them. Maybe you can somehow, I don't really know how. Also missing the cable. Gotta make the wireless guy. Gotta make the wireless guy. Okay, cable. Alright, that should be everything we need. So... yeah, we're gonna want to go down there. And then over. Is that right? No, we don't need that at all. Okay, I wonder why I wasn't there before, and now I know. Should have been there in the first place. Because the machines pretty much hide these themselves. Alright, there we go. So, pulverizer, magma crucible, and 2 fractioning stills. Don't know what to do about the inputs just yet, but we're going to figure that out soon. So, step 1, they all need power. Let's see here. Pulverizer, this guy is going to be dedicated to making crushed coal. So, we're going to need a detector in him, and we're going to need some way of exporting items. Just trying to run out of channels. I may have to get another one of these things. I've got one more channel left, but I don't want that to be for him. You know, like just him. I made a channel for the pulverizer. I made one for the furnace guy. And one for this guy. But maybe this guy doesn't need to be a dedicated channel. Maybe he can be... maybe he can be any kind of channel. Maybe he can be a channel that just exports other things. Like the pulverizer and the redstone furnace are kind of specific. But the rest of these all filter on like 1 or 2 items. Yeah, let's do that, because everything that gets pulled out of here is filtered for the blocks that they go into. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let's get some pulverized coal. And we're going to export that. It's not what I wanted. But I will for this guy. I will for the magma crucible. So, yeah, okay. I also want coal, though. Regular coal. So let's get a piece of that. There it is. So, how do we get Pulverized coal. Yeah, you just do the coal thing. I might add a recipe to let you pulverize coal blocks at 9 times as well, but don't need to worry about that right now. So we're going to keep a piece of coal and pulverized coal in here at all times. And then we are going to have channel, is it channel 7? Yeah, channel 7. Okay, channel 7 is the miscellaneous items channel. So let's turn him off for a minute. And let's go on these pulverizers, which should be right about here, right? 2 more pulverizers? No, 1 more pulverizer. Okay. Step 1. Let's get the power going. 2 more refineries need power as well. And that magma crucible needs power as well. Okay, there we go. They all have power. Now for miscellaneous items, the magma crucible, should have put them up. I need one to filter them. So let's go in here and magma crucible. I just saw the crucible. Okay. Crucible channel 7 needs to be an insert of pulverized coal. And then that other pulverizer down here needs to be an insert of pulverized coal, and we need to match the metadata because it's all thermal foundation material. So it's got to be this specific pulverized coal block. Okay. Wait. That's not right. That's not right. That's pulverizer. Pulverizer needs coal. The magma crucible, this guy, that needs matching metadata because it's got to get the pulverized coal only. Okay, so let's see if that worked. It might if I do this. Why aren't you getting pulverized coal? You're on the right channel. You've got the right stuff. That was weird. Okay, well, there it is. We've got that now. Now, this guy needs to extract items into the thing. And we're going to put you on a redstone so you need to be controlled on and off. You do not. But I'll do something with the stuff here in a minute. Alright, so I want to pull the items out of the pulverizer and put them into the chest. So let's look for the pulverizers. So that's this guy. And he needs to be the same as everything else. So if we take that, yep, he'll pull out. He is making liquefied coal. That's all he makes, so his output needs to be to the right. And his input needs to be from the left. And liquefied coal will become naphtha. And you will dump that to the right. And you may have extra outputs, and that's going to go to the bottom. You're going to take your input from the left. There's some naphtha. And you will get the refined fuel. That's the product I actually want. So you are going to have both of your outputs go to the bottom. That's not true. I'm going to have your item output go to the bottom. I'm going to have your fluid output go to the top. So what I need now is an ender tank for refined fuel. I think we don't need an individual channel for every kind of liquid. We need, I think, at most 2 channels. One for water and one for everything else. Because the only time we'll ever use two channels for liquids, the first one's always going to be water. Like 95% of the time it's going to be water. It just is. So, alright, there we go. We're getting that stuff. So while that is going, let's see here. You get tar and sulfur. So let us take those items out. Those are both of the fractioning stills. Refineries, maybe they're called? Yeah, I think they're called that. So, yeah, you need to be an output as well. Now, that was probably too quick for me to notice. Yep, it was. Okay. So now we will get some tar and some sulfur from this process. We're going to need a detector to tell it how often to run that pulverizer to get pulverized coal. And let's see here. So that's why I made this guy. I need to get a piece of pulverized coal. So if you have less than 100, I want you to run. It ran one time before it stopped, but after that it's done. Okay, so there we are. You will now run if you have less than... Man, why 100? Why just keep this guy full? Yeah, let's make this a stack. Okay. So if you have less than a stack, we'll go in here. This guy already have a stack though, won't he? Well, we'll have a stack in here and a stack in the system. I think that'll be enough for everything we're going to be wanting to do. Alright, so yeah. Well, that takes care of the fuel generation. We will get some more. We've got a bucket already, so we need to make a generator for that. Let's see if we can do that real quick. Okay, it looks like it's wrapping up time. Need a compression dynamo again. So let's make one of those. Teach you how to make those guys. 10 gear iron. You need to know how to make that guy as well, which you don't know how to make yet. Okay. Let's fill that guy up. And there we go. This and this. And get me a compression dynamo. Alright. We don't have any electrum to get this guy. Alright, I won't upgrade him just yet. We'll just stick him down there. Alright, ender tanks either. Let's just get a bucket real quick. Okay, there we go. Refined fuel bucket. Alright, so you need to be somewhere you can get a connector. Could run one down there, but it'd be easier if we just put it right here, I think. Ooh, that was close. Maybe we should send that platform and get a better jetpack. Come on, hurry up, hurry up. We need a connector. Okay, need to rotate you so you face that guy. Gonna dump refined fuel into you. And we're gonna get water from this guy. So where's the water channel? Here's the water channel. You need to be an insert. And if that is the case, there we go. You're making refined fuel. So, or you're making power from refined fuel. Oh, you need to go be an input too, don't you? There we go. Okay. So there we are. Not much RF per tick, but we will fix that next time and do a lot better on power. We'll get the liquid going into the system and take care of that and keep going on power. Hopefully, anyway. Right now, I'm going to turn him off so he doesn't waste the fuel because I think I've got better plans for the fuel. Actually, you know what? No, he can't waste the fuel. No. That's right. He can't waste it. So he'll just generate things slower. Okay. That's a wrapping up point for today's episode. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I'd appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I will see you next time.